Hey everybody, Chad Hasty here, host of the Chad Hasty Show. Today on the program, of course, it's all about the vice presidential debate tonight. We'll spend some time talking about that. How important is this VP debate? Well, history shows VP debates really don't matter. You're not going to win or lose an election based on what happens in the VP debate. Mainly, these are two candidates who are largely out of the public eye. People know about these candidates, but only by a little bit, and only by their last names. They don't know too much about these candidates. The average voter, who really only started paying attention to this presidential race about a month ago or so. There was a poll that was done, I believe it was ABC News, that said something to the effect of 40% of people had no idea who the vice presidential running mates were. So that tells you about how important this vice presidential matchup is tonight, but it will be interesting to watch, I think. Mike Pence and Tim Kaine, two people who are very experienced, two people who are experienced politicians, two people who should have no problem getting across their running mates' point of view. Remember, these two candidates, they're not really running against each other. They're not looking at taking swings at each other. What Mike Pence is wanting to do is explain Donald Trump's positions a little bit better. What Tim Kaine is wanting to do is explain Hillary Clinton's positions a little bit better. That's how they can help out their running mates, is by explaining in general terms, putting it in different ways, what their running mates' views are. And they have to answer for it, and this is the tough part, and something that you kind of feel bad for these guys. They have to answer to all the controversies of their running mates. For example, hey, Mike Pence, we know you're not the guy getting on Twitter at 2 o'clock in the morning and sending out tweets about former Miss Universe, but your running mate is. What do you say about that? Yeah, it's not real fair to Mike Pence, but that's the job he signed up for when he signed up for the VP slot. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I do think that you're going to have a large chunk of people who watch these debates who are going to walk away going, man, I wish these two guys were at the top of the ticket. I wish Tim Kaine was the Democratic nominee, and I wish Mike Pence was the Republican nominee. They certainly sound a lot better than the two nominees. I think you'll have a lot of that being said, but I do think it'll be interesting to see. Will it have any overall impact? Probably not, but the pressure's on Mike Pence more than it is Tim Kaine. When Hillary Clinton came out of this last debate against Donald Trump, polling numbers going higher, skewing a little bit higher. You look at Mike Pence, he's got to stop the bleeding from the Trump campaign. And it's a tough job, but he's got to stop the bleeding. And if there's anyone who can do it in the Trump campaign, I think it is Mike Pence right now. Of course, Donald Trump's tax issues are going to come up. I expect Mike Pence to handle those pretty easily. But it's going to be something that I think for Mike Pence, he can definitely give a boost to Donald Trump. I don't think that you're going to see a large swing afterwards from voters. That's going to be left to Donald Trump later this week on Sunday when he has another debate against Hillary Clinton. But he can stop the bleeding, and that's something that the Trump campaign absolutely needs if they're going to win the White House. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio, and follow, of course, KFYO here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button below. 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time is when I'm on the air. You can listen online, KFYO.com, if you're not in the Lubbock area. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.